Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Botania Garden of Glass. And at the moment, I'm just below my main platform. I'm in a bit of a situation. It was night time, I was stood up at the top level, just about to start recording, and all of a sudden, some phantoms attacked me. I didn't realise it was the third night already. I've boxed myself in, and I've just been punching this dirt from below just to get a little bit of cobblestone. So I thought I might as well make myself useful while I was busy hiding. Once the sun comes up, we'll get back up top, and we'll get on with it. Okay, so we're back up top now, and it's daytime, and I do need to remember not to waste the day because I don't have any way of passing the night now, and I don't want to be dealing with phantoms just yet. I do have a bit of a food situation as well. All I've got at the moment is rotten flesh, so that's what I've just been eating. But I did have these melon seeds that we got at the end of the last episode, so I'm just going to plant these here, and I've got another one here as well. So we'll use those for now. I know a melon isn't the best, but it's literally all I've got. And the other good news is the pumpkin has grown. So we're definitely going to need to get this because this, as we explained last time, this is essential. We're definitely going to need this. Keep that safe in there. And should we grow any more? No, we haven't got enough space, so we'll leave it as is for now. And other than that, I haven't actually done anything between episodes. I wanted to try and keep all of this series on camera so that you can see exactly what I'm doing, exactly what I'm thinking, and you can follow along if you want to. Okay, so trees. Trees are going to be essential today because what we're doing, we are going to be crafting one of the greatest flowers in Botania, and that is called the orchid. And what the orchid will do is if you place stone down in its working area, it will actually turn it into a random ore, which is absolutely brilliant, and it's definitely essential because, as you can see, there's no way for us to go mining. There's no way we can get ores any other way, so we definitely want to craft this flower. So if we just have a look at the recipe for this, there's just 4 different coloured petals and 2 of each. So we've got grey, yellow, green and red. And I think we should be able to do that. So let's see what we've got and we'll craft this up straight away. So it was green, yellow, we have a grey. We only have the one grey, but we'll take that. Oh, we do have a red. I'm blind. Right, there we go. Right, so if we just turn these into petals, yellow and green, and that is everything we need. So if we've got a seed in there, which we have, we'll take that. And then we just need to put some water in there, don't we? So if we just take the bowl again, grab a bowl of water into the petal apothecary, and then just throw in all of these. And then all we need to do is throw the seed in, and we have our first functional flower, and this is the orchid. Last time we crafted the pure daisy, and this is basically Botania easy mode, because all you need to do is put it down and put the item around it, and it will automatically do it. Now, technically, the orchid will do the same thing, but it actually needs mana, and mana is like the power source of Botania, and we store it in these mana pools. So that is actually the first thing we need to do. So I'm going to keep the orchid safe in here for now, and we're actually going to get on with our first mana generation. And the one we are actually going to go for is the endoflame. What this does, it will grab any item that can normally be used for furnace fuel, like coal or wood or anything like that. Anything that you can use to fuel in a furnace, the endoflame can burn and turn it into mana. So we do need a light grey, red and 2 brown petals. I know we don't have a red because we just used our last one and we used both of the petals, didn't we? So I'm going to need to try and get that. I've got some more fertilizer here, so we'll give that a go. But everything else, I think we should be alright. We've got, is that the last brown as well? Or did we? I'm sure we had some more brown petals. Right, so we'll take that. So we've got the 2 brown, and we hopefully will have a light grey as well, which we do just there. We're definitely not doing very well flowers, are we? So we'll take that. I'll put one back in there. Alright, so let's just put these in here so we know where we are. Water, and then grey, 2 brown, and now we just need 1 red. So let's bone meal this a bit. We don't have a lot of area now, do we? So hopefully we'll be very, very lucky. We got, not that time. Red, yes, look at that. That was lucky, can't complain about that. Right, and do actually need a few of these, but we'll just go with 1 for now. And I need a seed. And we can get this going, and then we can add to it over time. Right. Okay, so we have our first generating flower, and that is the endoflame. So we need to put this down on dirt somewhere, but I think I should probably expand this platform a bit because this is getting very, very cramped around here. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to grab some cobblestone. Actually, no, I'm not, because it's nearly night time. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go down to the mob farm because I have a piece of dirt down there as well. So I'm going to run back and forth between the mob farm and the piece of dirt, and I'll collect some mob drops and hopefully get enough string to make enough wool to make a bed. And then get a lot more cobblestone as well, and we can start expanding this platform. Okay, so just as the sun has come up, it started raining. I think it's going to be one of those days, isn't it? But let's see how we did anyway. As you can see on my hotbar, we've got a fair bit of cobblestone. We actually managed to get over 3 stacks. 3 1/4 stacks, so that's not too bad. We should be able to build a decent platform with that. And then for the mob drops, not terrible. I really wanted to get an ender pearl, but unfortunately, not this time. And then, obviously, this is enough string to make a bed as well. So we'll get that done straight away. And then the next night, we'll be able to see through. And hopefully, the rain won't be going all that time. So let's get back up there, and we'll start building a platform. Okay, so we're back up top. And one thing I forgot to mention was I was really lucky because I killed a zombie and I got a potato. So we're definitely going to plant that. And we'll get a few of these, and that's a much better food source than the melons. So that was definitely another little bit of luck. Okay, right. So with this cobblestone, I'm not actually going to turn it into slabs because there is a trick in Botania that once we get this magical rod, we can actually cook things where they are. So I'll be able to click on it with this rod and turn it into stone and then again into smooth stone. So I am actually going to place it down as full blocks and not slabs. So we'll just go out this way a little bit and I'm just going to expand around this grass. So we've got a fair bit of room on each side. And I may do it symmetrical. I don't normally do symmetrical stuff, but this wheat right here, that is the exact centre of the island we had. Go away, thunder. Thank you. So maybe, I think I'll keep it centred on that and we'll go out maybe that distance, that same distance there in every direction. So let me get all that and then I'll come back and do some stuff with the endoflame. Okay, turns out it's night time again. I didn't realise it had gone that quickly. Put this here, sleep. Right, so the rain should go and hopefully the phantoms will as well. Die. Leave me alone. That sound is horrible. We now have a much bigger platform. And I know it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but we're going for function straight away, and we will do some prettier things later on. But for now, we need to get things working. So I probably should put a wall around here eventually as well. But first up, what I want to do is actually take some of this dirt. I think I've got one piece. Oh no, I've grabbed it already. So I may take some of this and move it around. So just so I can plant some trees, because we're going to need a lot of trees, because we're going to be turning those trees into charcoal. So maybe I should do a little bit of that now. Let's grab that stone that we've already cooked. So that's handy. I forgot I'd done that. Let's just put that in there and we'll get some more wood going, because we're going to need a lot of charcoal, because that is what we're going to feed to the endoflame so we can start generating mana. Right, you can go in there, you in there. Right, while that's going, let's grab some of this dirt. Oh no, that's right, I need to put something down there so it doesn't drop. Luckily, I've got some spare cobblestone. So that platform, I went out 10 blocks from that wheat that I said there was at the centre. So we now have, including the centre point, it's 21 by 21. So that should do us for a little bit. We should be able to get a few projects going on here. And then we can start making it look good and then expanding out if we need to. So for now, let's just grab this dirt. Just grab a few, because we need one for the endoflame and as many as we can afford for the trees as well. So I think next time we'll definitely be working on producing some dirt, but we need to actually go into the nether to get dirt randomly. But yeah, that's what we have to do. So let's just put that in there. And then what should we do? Should we... let's just get the endoflame going straight away. Let's grab the charcoal that we've got. Put a couple in there to keep that going. And then we'll grab this as well. But what we also need, once you have flowers that are generating mana, and you have a mana pool, you actually need a mana spreader. And what happens is the flower will link to the mana spreader, and the mana spreader will fire the mana into the mana pool. So it sounds a bit complicated, but it's really not. So all we need for that is living wood and a petal. Now, if you're not playing in Garden of Glass, you actually need a gold ingot as well, but the recipe has changed for Garden of Glass, so it just wouldn't be possible at this stage without getting an orchid first. So what we're going to do, let's do it in line with this pure daisy. Let's do it there. Should we do it in the corner? Let's do that. Actually, we're going to need a few of these anyway, are we? So let's just do the one for now. We'll get it set up and then you can see what I'm talking about. So let's be symmetrical about this. We'll put that there, and then we can just put the mana spreader there. And if we get our wand of the forest, we'll be able to see what's going on. So this is the handy thing about the wand of the forest. You can see what these mana spreaders are doing. Like, you see this green beam, that's telling us that that's going towards there. Now, you don't have to place them like this. You don't have to place them so they're in line and at right angles from each other, because what you can actually do is shift right click on the mana spreader and then shift right click on the mana pool, and that will direct this towards it, wherever it is. It can be up a few blocks or down, and it can be at an angle, and it will always go towards it if you link them together like that. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to put the endoflame there, and then all we need to do is chuck the charcoal at it, and if it's linked, it'll start generating mana. So if we look at it with the wand of the forest, you'll see on the screen there is a little graphic of the mana spreader, and it's got a little green tick next to it. If that was a cross, what we'd need to do is shift right click on the endoflame and then shift right click on the mana spreader, and that will link it to there. So now that is generating mana. The mana spreader is taking it. As you can see, its little bar is filling up, and it's firing it towards the mana pool. And if we look in here, you can see we have mana in there. So that's brilliant. That's the first step done. Okay, nighttime. I need to go sleep. Okay, so nighttime has just reminded me that we also need to light up this place. So let's craft a few torches. And if we press F7, we'll see where mobs can spawn. And that's not good, is it? That's a lot. So let's do this. Let's do it in the corners first. I'm not going to keep all the torches symmetrical as well, but I'll try and use as few as I possibly can. That was there. Okay, and then we'll just put one in the middle like that. And finally one there. Right, oh no. Missed a bit. I missed a lot. Okay. Right. I think that's good now. And our potatoes going as well. It's all going on. How many did I get there? One. Was it not grown? Alright, whatever. Okay, so now we're on to actually using the orchid. So if we just grab it out of here, we need to place this down on dirt. And we don't need a mana spreader for this. All we need to do is place it within range of a mana pool, which obviously this will be really close. So if I just put it here, because we want to have enough room to put some stone around it, place the dirt there, and the orchid on top. And if we look at it with our wand of the forest, and if we right click on it, you'll see that grey bar is actually full. It looks like it's empty because it's grey, but it's actually linked to this mana pool. So now what we can do is if we place stone down next to this, you'll see that turns into coal. And if we keep doing that, we should get some more. But it does take quite a bit of mana. So I need to actually keep feeding this coal. But what we're going to do, we're going to automate the process of dropping coal down there. And what I love about this is we're using a little bit of vanilla redstone. So do I have any charcoal? Yes, I do. So let's just keep this going manually a little bit. We'll put 2 down there because it'll pick one up, and then once it's finished, it should have time. I think it takes less time to burn it than it does for this to despawn. So what do we got on that one? Oh, I've got gold on that one. Brilliant. Right. I really want iron though. I want to get some iron first. Okay. So to automate this, we do actually need a little bit of redstone. So we'll keep doing this manually for now. Try and get some iron out of this initially. We can craft ourselves an iron pickaxe, and then once we've got that, we can hold out and hope we get some redstone. Okay, so I've been doing this manually for a little bit, and I've also dug out some spots over here and put the dirt in so I can plant some trees. And then all of these over here have converted, and as you can see, we have a little bit of iron as well. So I just need to place a little bit more stone down, keep this going. And it does do it this fast. If you have enough mana in there, it'll use up everything you have. So 2 pieces of iron, that's pretty good. So I just need 1 more, and then I'll have enough to mine the gold and the redstone, if I ever get any redstone. And this will actually create diamond ore as well. So this is where we get diamonds from as well. Got to be careful not to mine the stone, because I do not have silk touch, and I'd have to cook it again. Okay, and that is our 3rd piece of iron. That is brilliant. Right, so I'm going to get these cooked, because I just crafted a second furnace over here as well. So we'll put that in there, and we can put that. And now we're getting coal as well. We can also use this for the endoflames as well. So keeping it a cycle, and we don't have to keep cooking the wood. Okay, so speed this up a bit. I could put some more endoflames on there, but I'd need to steal some more of this dirt. So I think I'm going to have to do that. But I've just thought as well, there is a way of taking the petals that you've already got and growing flowers with them. And the reason I didn't do it straight away is if you grow the tall flowers in Botania, if you break them with your fist, you don't get them back. You need to use shears. And I was waiting to get iron so I could get the shears, but then I didn't realise, but there are these extra tools added by another mod I've added called AIOT Botania, and this is all in one tool. So it adds a tool that basically combines all of your tools and weapons, but it also adds shears for all these different materials as well. So I think what I should do is craft some of these. And then I can show you how this works. So I don't have to use any of my precious iron that I haven't got yet. I should probably put a lot of this stone down. That should keep it going for a bit, shouldn't it? I'll just throw some more of this down here as well. That's just put all that there. Okay, oh, and we have some actual food as well that's not rotten flesh. That's good. What do we get there? Cool. More iron. Brilliant. Right, so we have 3 iron. So we can now craft an iron pickaxe. Brilliant. That is good upgrade. I'll keep my stone on me for now and craft, and just so I don't use up the durability too much. Right, so the shears. What did we need for the endoflame? We needed brown, light grey, and red, wasn't it? So let's go with the light grey, and we also need bone meal for this as well. So we'll take everything that we've got. Okay, so what we can do is, with a petal, click on the ground, and you'll see these little particles. So that tells us that there's a petal planted there. So all we need to do is bone meal that block, and we get this tall flower. So if I punch this, I won't get it. So what I need to do is harvest it with shears, and then we get the tall flower. And these are great because these actually turn into 4. And what we can do with those is, again, plant all 4 of them, bone meal them all, and then we get another 4 again. So we quadruple what we get every time. As long as we've got enough bone meal to do this, we can keep going with these flowers. So what I also need was the brown and the red, wasn't it? And I didn't use all my brown, and I have 1 red as well, so that's quite lucky. So I'm going to do the same with both of these, and we'll get some more endoflames crafted, steal this there, and then we can speed up this process a little bit. Do we have anything useful yet? No, it's all coal. Never mind. Right, let me get on with this. I'll try and mix. Oh, diamond! Just as I said, we're not getting anything. Look, first diamond. Brilliant. Right, I'm going to get these petals sorted, and then we can get some more endoflames going. Okay, so I've done all that now, and I should have a fair few. So I accidentally did a grey one as well, but never mind. So I've got enough there to do 16 endoflames, I think. So yeah, that should get us going. But we definitely don't have anywhere near enough dirt that we can put over there. But we can definitely do 4, I think. Yeah, so let's do 4. So then we can have 5 endoflames going and see how this does. Now, have we got anything else interesting over here? No, it's still mainly coal, but we have got that 1 diamond, so I'm very pleased with that. So we'll grab this coal, make a little bit more room. Actually, while we're here as well, we can get the gold and the diamond. Excellent. First diamond. Brilliant. I keep hearing that sound, and it's a really satisfying sound, that. I really enjoy hearing that. Okay, so let's keep this going. Right, I really need redstone now, though. That's the thing that I really want to get. Okay, so let's craft up some of these orchids. Right, have I got a bowl on me? Of course I haven't. Let's put the diamond in there, keep that safe. Okay, so that's the first one. So just do a few more of these. And as I'm doing multiple recipes, if you'll see on the screen there, it says right click with an empty hand to add back the last recipe. So as we've just done an endoflame, I've put the water in, and then all I need to do is right click with an empty hand, and you can see it's put all the petals in that were in my inventory for the same recipe. So all we need to do now is throw the seed in, and then we have our second one. So it's much simpler, especially when you're doing this over and over again. It could get very tiring. So doing it this way, definitely big help. So one more, and I think that should do us. Yeah, so we've got 4 there. So I just need to steal 4 pieces of dirt, and we can get this going properly. Now, do I have any redstone yet? Bit more gold. Nice. Now, I'm running out of stone now, so I'm going to have to get a little bit more cobble and cook that up. But yeah, let's do this. Right, let's go. Let's grab some dirt and get this sorted. Okay, so I did manage to steal 5 pieces of dirt from here. And I've got redstone. Right, anyway, just get distracted. I managed to steal 5 pieces of dirt, so I actually crafted up another endoflame, so I can put all of these down here now. And if we just check with our Wand of the Forest, no, that's not Wand of the Forest, that these are all linked. So if you look, they've all got the green tick on, so they're all linked to this one. So now, if we just throw a load of coal down there, most of that should get picked up. So we should get this a little bit quicker now, which should be nice. Right, and I want this redstone. I don't need a lot, so hopefully let's get a few pieces. We've got 5 pieces. That might actually be enough. Okay, so the last thing I want to do is just automate the dropping of the coal onto here. Because I don't want to be coming over here all the time, mining coal and just throwing it to them. So what we're going to do is take advantage of one of great blocks in Botania called an open crate. And all this is just living wood. No, it's not. How do you make an open crate? Oh, it's living wood planks. I always forget that. Right, so we can actually turn living wood into planks as well. So we need 8 of those. So if we just grab 8 living wood planks, and it's just like that. Sorry, we need 7. Right, okay. So it was 2 crafts anyway. So all we need is an open crate, and we also need a hopper as well. We need a pressure plate, a slab, and a little bit of redstone. So let's get a pressure plate. What slab should we do? Have we got any wood? No. Let's chop this tree down, and we'll use this. I always use oak slabs for this. I don't know why. Okay, so we'll have a slab, but I'm also going to need a hopper as well. So I'll craft a chest. And I haven't got enough iron yet, have I? Oh, a bit of lapis as well. Nice. Take that. Right. I would like to get to 8 iron, so I'm not wasting that coal, but that'll do for now. I need 5 for the hopper. Oh, and an emerald as well. This is going well. So I think that's every ore now. I've had at least 1 of everything. That's brilliant. Okay, so that's the 8 iron. So at least I'm getting the efficiency out of this coal. Okay, so we've got all 5 iron, so we can craft a hopper. We've got a hopper. Right. So, what do we do with this? Well, what we want to do is put the coal into an open crate. Not like that. Not on the floor, because that's very silly. What an open crate does, it actually will just drop items out of it. It won't wait. It's not a timer. It'll just keep dropping them. So, what you need to do is actually feed items into it with a hopper, but then lock the hopper until the items are actually needed. So, the way to do that is with a pressure plate. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take a redstone signal off of that, and then what we can do is put a slab there like that. So we're not going to cut the redstone signal off. We'll put another piece of redstone on there, and then we're going to put the open crate there. And if we put a, where is it? Put the hopper into the side of that, and put coal into there, that will drop onto there. Now what we're looking to do is lock this hopper. So let's just prove that it's working. So as you see there, that hopper is now locked because this pressure plate is on. The next piece of coal that these will need will just wait there, and it'll lock anything else from coming out. So this is a really simple solution for using this, and this is one of the many things I love about Botania, is that you need to use vanilla redstone with the blocks that it provides to come up with solutions like this. So it's a really great mod. I absolutely love Botania, and we are getting tons of stuff out of this, aren't we? Brilliant. Right, let's get all of this mined, because I think that's the last of my stone now, isn't it? Well, this is unexpected. I have such a tiny platform, and you spawned here. Might actually be quite useful, or that definitely would have been useful if I hadn't got a pumpkin seed. Red sand. I don't actually think I can get that anywhere else, so and I will need to use that as for a timer at some point. But this is awkward. I just don't think I have the room. But look at me. I'm sorry. Let's be friends. You can stay. Okay, so I've just been down to my mob farm because I really want to get hold of an ender pearl. Unfortunately, no luck there. But I was lucky again with a zombie, and I got a carrot this time. So we'll get that planted and a little bit more food. And these 3 are really annoying me. I may need to help this lot on their way. See, I was going to try and be civilized, but then they broke my wheat. That's a crime. Not having that. Actually, it wasn't there, was it? Anyway, they're gone now. Right, so as you can see, I'm actually trying to make this area a little bit safer as well, just in case I'm stood here AFK and something pushes me, like a phantom or those stupid llamas. So, just going to carry on all the way around, keep this nice and safe, and this is starting to come together. I'm very happy with how this is going. I also think that is a good place to leave it, because we've made some good progress, built up this platform, got some mana generation going, and we've also got the orchid, and got a few items out of it already. So this has gone very, very well. So if you have enjoyed this episode, please do leave a like, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.